Alright, let us continue our journey. It's a trash can full of trash that you rummage through. What was our objective again? Alright, and I think we will save up for this, as I said last time. And then after that we are going to get this. So we just need 5 more XP. We had to go for the alley, but let me check in here. Cola Wars surplus. The proprietor stands behind the counter. Introduce yourself. Hi there, my name is Barnaby. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. Actually, I hate war. Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? Ask about the dubious grenades. What's the story with those grenades? Oh, they are probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Say, how you'd like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. You got an item. A standard issue blue collar grenade of questionable integrity. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. See what's for sale. Oh, we actually have a shop. Should I just sell? Actually, it's probably best to not sell a bunch of our stuff for now, because we might use, like for example, we know the crowbar could be used for prying, the fishing rod for fishing, so I'm not sure about the baseball bat, but maybe we will meet Babe Ruth and he will want it. Oh, look. More drops. How much money we have? We have 115. Cola Wars gas mask, +2 stench armor, helmet, corroded cavalry saber, dented bugle. Put out everybody on your side of combat who is on fire. Field manual. Grants a combat skill, Parmesan missile. Deal 3 physical damage and reduce Moxie by 3. It sounds like something for us. The Scholar Wars era army manual ensured that even the soldiers whose entire job it was to feed people were still able to inflict casualties. Yeah, I bet this is for us. Trench spork. These were issued to Cola Wars soldiers who didn't deserve a decent spoon or decent fork. Okay, we know that all these are here. What did the cat want though? Oh, sardines. I will buy a sardine. The expiration date on these has been scraped off, probably because it's so far in the future that people would be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat the sardines. Yeah, sure. Dangling bags for army stuff. This is a lot of ordnance for a civilian shelf. You think there'd be a law against this kind of thing? Dozens of nearly identical books about nearly identical rifles. Let's give the sardines to the cat. Feed her. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Pet her now. You give her a nice scritching and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. Calliope's boon. Calliope's affections have reinforced you against the slings and arrows and mice and birds of the world. Hold up, let me just check the audio, because I increased it a bit. I think it's fine. This alley is where Jessica said the speakeasy was. Oh wait, last time, didn't we? Yeah, let's we have some items that I forgot to read, I think. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. You didn't feel like reading it when you were in grade school, and you don't feel like reading it now. Okay, then this is the book we got in the dream, and then the stamp. The stamp from the letter Mary wrote you was the only survivor of your luggage inferno. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Curious. The postmark says 18th April 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. Huh. Oh, wait. That's my to-do list. Start your search for the cursed watch at the speakeasy. View side quests. Test out the dubious grenades the guy at the Cola surplus store in Ocean City gave you. Yeah, we know that. Wait, there was something else in that. Oh, and this is the newspaper too. It's more of a manifesto specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about the dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at the cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Interesting. Oh, wait. Can we... Hold on. Look through. Uh-huh. You gain 5 XP. Frisco Frights. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated at as many as 500. Though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares. Though our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. You're really starting to enjoy doing this kind of research. New sound. You've got a nose for old news and you're always sniffing. You gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Oh. Well, that's ominous. So I guess we can always come back here to check like various things. What was the deal with this machine too? Oh wait, here's the button. Pull the lever. A yellow light is glowing on the console. You pull the lever with a very pleasing ka-chuk, and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud whine. Yellow light. Turn the knob. The options on the knob range from A to G. Oh shit, I forgot the manual already. It's a yellow light. G. Nothing happens. The green button makes a satisfying click and you hear a motor starting up somewhere. You pull the lever with... Oh, wait. You click the dial into place and the noise turns into a sort of shuddering growl for a second before an orange light flashes briefly and the entire machine shuts down. Do we have the manual on ourselves? Newspaper. That's the calendar. Green button, pull the lever, turn the knob, B. Okay, I guess I have to brute force it. Green button, lever, turn the knob, A. Green, lever, turn the knob, C. Oh, it probably would have sucked up the fishmen who were here before. It's a very old manhole cover. You also have to pay attention to like cracks and stuff in the walls. Alright, let's actually do our thing. Wait, can I ask Jessica about the stamp? Hi Barnaby, any luck finding that watch? Not really, where did you say it is? It moves around, but usually it's at the speakeasy in the alley next to the newspaper office, and the password to get in is fiddlesticks. It moves around? Well, it's a watch, presumably someone's wearing it, someone who spends a lot of time at the speakeasy. Ah, right. Okay, so we can't talk to her about that. You weave between various trash cans and piles of unkempt trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Knock. A little panel slides open near the top of the door and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password? Fiddlesticks? Okay, come on in, but you better not be a prohi. I don't even know what the prohi is. I probably know it's like a prohibition cup. What's new here? Oh, our artifact. A milky-eyed sot. Talk to him. He turns his head towards you and smiles. Buy him a drink. After a few moments, a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. If you're not caught flat-footed, the truth can sometimes be found at your very feet. Alright, I guess he will just give us advice. I don't really want to spend more meat on him for now. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. This guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than the other people. This guy has been infected with the Charleston fever. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. Oh, more of those symbols. I see one of them is also a fishbone. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. It's really irresponsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. See what's in there. Ghost pads. Removes bleeding and restores 5 HP. The best aid is often the first one. And activated charcoal briquette. All the curative powers of activated charcoal 9 in a convenient pillow shape. Restores 5 HP and cures poison. The player piano thrills a tune. There's a door here. Can I talk to the barkeep? The man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. Talk to him. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello, he grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Barnaby. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck, and he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan, the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan, the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. Whither went Oliver? Fancy Dan smiles. The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Oh, wrong napkin here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Take the napkin, Mapkin. You got an item Ocean City napkin map. This crude map of Ocean City has been hastily scrolled onto a cocktail napkin. As you take the napkin, Dan points at one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Blackett Street. So if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Plunkett Street and Fridge Factory is now marked. You now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon in the top right or by hitting M. Oh. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's at the house. Sure. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keeps things simple. The bartender pours you a beer. Bottoms up. You drink the beer. You had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. Beer buzz. Plus 5 max HP. You fortified your resolve with a pint of beer. Have another drink. Bottoms up. Wait, do you think it stacks? No. Ah, okay. Oh, the spit bucket. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Ask Dan about it. Hey Dan, your spittoon is kind of inconvenient. Nah, baby, that spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. No, that's a bona fide historical artifact. What? Really? That's right, belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco, just before the turn of the century. Really? Who? Well, nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Muffle Thumperdink. It's a strong theory because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's that he loved spittoons. But other people say it belonged to a fellow by the last name of Turnlion. And a whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people. But there's one thing we know for sure about this spittoon. Whoever's it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? Gross. Alright, they sure got into some weird stuff back then. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I think this was like one of your things in Best of Loathing. If you did like some kind of things too many times, you got that as a hat. What? I'm going to buy him a drink again. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. Distilled to its essence, a leak is just a valley abandoned. Alright, buy him another one. After a few moments, in joyful places, joyful hearts beat beneath the floorboards. Okay, I think I just wasted a bunch of money. If we have like a ton of meat, I will exhaust that. It won't budge, must be barred shut from the other side. Alright. Hands in the air, bucko. You're on thin lizard's turf, and this is a stick-up. You turn to see a woman in oil-stained coveralls pointing a gun-like tool in your direction. What the? Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal phrase. Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more like a slick-up. Gross. Everybody's a critic. Give me your wallet. Fight her. What the hell? Frolus the Whirling Wrench. Frolus the Whirling Wrench will hurl itself around a member of your party. It only has 3 HP. How much damage we do? Does it say? Oh, 6. Okay. So we can kill her in 1. And we need to test this. Oh shit. Well, I think that's okay. No, leave my turtle on Plampy. Oh, Pampy. I named the turtle Pampy. Okay, you slap the wrench. You won, keeping both your pride and your wallet intact and grease-free. You got an item, Tin Lizzie Grease Gun. This isn't really intended to be used as a weapon, but that's never stopped you before. +2 Moxie, Sleaze damage. We are not a Moxie person. Refrigerator factory. Send Gabby to the speakeasy? Why? I don't want to do that. This tollwood was obviously stolen and dragged here. Magi Magnate refrigeration. These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Try to make a deal. Whoa there, buddy. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like you said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's the fraternal order of people who bribe us more than we're earning as gate cards. Pop Bum Egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? Oh. What I think? I have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us Smith. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 mate. Classy, I told you to knock off that repeating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of mate? Huh, you could try panhandling with the other bumps over in Goldthwaite Park. Where's that? Just north and west of here. You can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike, let's dry up. Okay, I guess we go there. I saw the option to fight them, but it said very hard fight. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So are you new in Ocean City? Your first time at it? I forgot her voice already, so this will be it. That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems like a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there, and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. We can go there now. Yeah, well, go check it out now then. You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Talk to her. Hi there, I'm Barnaby. Why, hey there. Pleased to meet you, Barnaby. I'm Dusty. I can see that. Yep, I've been a lot of you people in my travels, so I got my name embroidered on my shirt for convenience. So what are you up to? Oh, nothing much, just hanging around. I was gonna run a free-car motor down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow already running the game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes, just as a matter of professional courtesy, you say? I see. And also, cause carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Anyway, I can help? Well, that's a real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Give her the meat. There, Spa. You're a real good egg. She gives you a jaunty wave and wanders off. Okay, that's the third hobo we are helping, so I can't help but wonder if we are going to get anything out of it. A fortune teller's tent. Hop inside. You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman sitting at the velvet draped table. She points to a sign on the wall that says tarot readings 50 meat. Complain about the price. 50 meat is a little steep, isn't it? I could buy 7 and 64th gallons of gas for that much. She stares at you and points at the sign again. Fine, pay for reading. The teen takes your meat and begins. The first card tells us about where you've been. She slowly draws a card. It's the 7 spoons. Oh my, what does it mean? She shrugs. This is about an event in your infancy involving a circus. I don't remember anything about the circus. Oh no, not the clowns again. The next card is about your current situation. She pulls a card from the bottom of the deck. Oh, this is the mobsters waiter? I don't seem too sure of that. She stares at you intently. This card means that you're currently sitting in a chair. Okay, yes, I guess it's correct. The final card reveals what's in store for you in the future. She pauses a moment for effect, then draws a card. The silly gardener. Ominous. Okay. She raises an eyebrow at you. Your future holds new pants. We don't have pants. So that's good. I look forward to it. Consider what just happened. You spend a few moments thinking about the tarot reading. Take your leave. I feel like we just got scammed. Yeah, we don't have pants, or shoes, or a ring. The sign on the door says, Tony Fiasco, head photographer. Go inside. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting the complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumping Jehoshaphat. Baby, where have you been all my life? Excuse me? That face. That's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Wait, it's mine, and you can't have it. Hey, you're a little volley too? Baby, I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof said Tony Fiasco head photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm gonna be the biggest head photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. But there's something I need first. A face? A portfolio. And you know what I need before I get a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Well, don't say no. Don't you dare to say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is throw in you're wearing a hat, and all I gotta do is take a photograph of that head, and then we're both gonna be rich. 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 Me with my portfolio, and you with the 30 meat I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Huh, well, gotta be different heads, though. Gotta be a different head every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same head twice, got it? Okay, how about this head? What is that, an uncle's fedora? Perfect, I love it. Click. Here's your mate, baby. Spend it on good heart and come back soon, okay? Okay. Do I have more? I think this is my only head for now. Yeah. A grouchy looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Talk to him. He glares at you silently. Talk to him again. Talk to him again. Again. Okay. Games. Games of skills. Test your everything. Talk to the attendant. Step right up. Test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, sir. Care to face the challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess by each, throw a dart to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time? That's right. Care to try it? 3 all stats plus 10 meat. Ah, okay. No thanks. Well, not with that attitude you want. What? A privatized healthcare station. See what's for sale. Cooking for health, 100 meat. This cookbook's focus is healthy cheese recipes guaranteed to fortify your arteries with rich protective cholesterol. Medical Manchego. Heal target for 10 HP and cure all negative states. That actually seems really nice. Tube of sunscreen. Ghost turban. Oh, plus 3 max HP. But we already have the upgraded hat. Although we could take a photograph in it. But that wouldn't pay off. Yeah, that wouldn't pay off. It's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk of it. Fish. You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice. You caught a viviparous coxswain. You toss it in your fish sack. Fish in a sack. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you caught. It's pungent. You've fished a viviparous coxswain. Current value 3 meat. Just sell it. Spearmint taffy. The spearmint flavored saltwater taffy will help you keep your cool, which is what you need to be good with ranged weapons like spears. Assuming you're throwing the spears. Look, there isn't any such thing as bullet mint. Increases the damage of your ranged weapons attacks by 1. Until you use another potion. Okay. Crusty ring. Wow, a ring. Looks like it got dropped in there ages ago. A ring rendered unidentified by a thick layer of ocean crud. Continue fishing. A piece of scrap metal. A chunk of unloved metal hardened by its loneliness. Give your target shielded, which will cause them to ignore the next time they take damage. How long can we do this? Fish liver oil. The fishmen carry little vials of this stuff around to protect their skin from the open air. Muscle increase. Another fish in a sack. Another one. Nice, you got a Velison's grommet. You toss it in your fish sack. Surely there's a limit to this. Nasty goo. This stuff is so gross that it makes you want to throw it at somebody just so it won't be on you anymore. Deal 10 sleaze damage. Another fish. And another one. It looks like we got everything that was in here. It's along here, but practice your technique. We caught the bell. Nice shot. Alright. I guess I could sell it to her. The fish bag. We got 80 money. I'm kind of tempted to get that. Okay, let's go to the park. You hear a wet burbling noise coming from an alley, and cautious speed around the corner. 2 more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through the trash cans. You don't think they're the same ones from before, but since you're not hugely familiar with anthropomorphic fishmen, it's hard to be sure. One of them suddenly looks up and blinks in your direction. Crap, they see you. Hose them down. Sneak past or fight them or surrender. Fight. Okay. How much we do? This is 6 damage and that's 3. Okay. This will be an overkill no matter what. I also have to use more of these. Okay, it will always hit me. Oh, Gabby can't bleed. How much health we have? 11. Okay, so technically I can use another one of these. Next time maybe I will try self-targeting to see if that would help. You might say you reduce those chumps to chum, but despite that being a pretty good fish pan, it would also imply the existence of much larger fishmen who would be attracted to the bait. I don't think you want that. 5 XP, 11 meat, you get an item, fishman throwing spear. If you were smaller, this would be a normal spear. If you were bigger, it would be a dart. At your current size, it's just kind of a javelin, I guess. Inflict 3 bleeding on an enemy. Pampy the turtle grows stronger, +1 max HP. Okay, I think now we have enough XP to unlock this. Yeah, we have 50. Anyone can lie, but if you want to be really good at it, you'll need to use a little magic. Confuse people with magic. Bam. Yep. And then next will be this one. Okay, this seems like a big place. Let's talk to this guy. The park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panicked paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Oh, I know that feeling. Hi there, is something wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry, Perry, I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself and there's about a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? That would be great, except that new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors have to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just to be a thorn in my side as far as I can tell. It's not that any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You got kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but it isn't even half, and I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I'm going to need to see some proof of that. Oh, we can actually trick him. It's because... Only because of our mysticality or because we just bought the perk? Trick him. You wave your hand in front of the groundskeeper's face. You believe that I am an official government contractor. Yeah, this is not the droids that you are looking for. Well, you do have the official government contractor wave down pat. That's good enough for me. Great. What do you need me to do? Well, it depends. What kind of contractor are you? I'm statue polisher? Oh, thank God. I sure was looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old stack of cakes factory. It's just horrible. Here's a rag. Statue wiping rag. This is one of Joplin's less popular works. The groundskeeper unlocks the maintenance shed behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in there, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Great. Shelf laden with miscellaneous junk. Check it out. Junk mail. Junk mail is a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody so that we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Oh, a fuse. It's weird that they call this fuse when the whole point of it is for it to split apart if something goes wrong. Always various electrical circuits to work properly. A plate of homemade cookies. Grab one. This one has more charm than those newfangled factory-made ones. Increases your physical armor by 1. It's a shelf full of various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals. Park maintenance logs, they wouldn't be interesting even if you weren't just pretending to work here. Oh wait, there was a locker. It's a locker, but it's not locked. Check inside. Oh, a pair of spare overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. You get an item. Maintenance overalls. They're durable and comfortable, but they wouldn't be appropriate for a fancy gala. Luckily, you are unlikely to be invited to any fancy galas. Finally, we got pants. Oh, I can pick up all of them then. I'm a landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. Oh, when you say out of control, as in, this is less a job for pruning shears and more of a baseball bat with nails in it. Well, I get right on that. Okay. An exterminator. Oh, great. We got some real trouble at our Lepidopterarium. Your butterflies. Bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe these monsters? Nope. I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. It sounds awful, but alright. A plumber. Well, that's plumb convenient. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately. So I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll lock the manhole for you. Okay, sounds easy enough. A security guard. A security guard? It's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Is he causing trouble? No, not as such. Everyone likes him. But basking in the park is against city ordinance, and rules are rules, you know. Well, alright. Hey, how are those jobs I gave you going? Oh, you know, coming along. Okay, let me know when you're done and I pay you. Sure thing. Okay, we got everything. Oh, we have to have stench armor, which we can acquire. Are there any effects on me currently? Yeah, from the booze, we have more HP. I'm sure we have something. Hold up. No. Yeah, cheap cologne. Okay, so let's wait for that. Nothing but the hustle and bustle of city life in that direction. Take to the streets. Okay, that's just leaving. First, I wanna make use of our increased HP if needed. There's a little sign, not pictured, that says, "Please don't throw meat in the fountain. It gets real gross. No fishing." It says no fishing. There's no water in the fountain. You assume it means no fishing for compliments. Good advice. Okay, let's do this. This hobo is really going to town on that oboe. Chat with him. Hey, mister, can you spare a little bit? Sure. Here's 50 meat. His jaw drops. Holy cow, mister, thank you. That's just surpassing kind, is what that is. Mama always said I've got a heart made of meat. Well, I can't let this generously go unrepaid. One custom oboe motif coming up. Oboe, oh boy. He furrows his brow in concentration for a moment, then raises his oboe to his lips. He beams. Wow, that's terrific. Thanks. Hey, I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, but the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, she says. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that buzzer a cut. Cause you and I both know only the police can actually run me off out there, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Convince him to leave. Bewitch. You gaze into the hobo's eyes and do that trick where your pupils go all swirly. He freezes, transfixed. Your song is elsewhere, friend. My song? It is not here. It is somewhere else. At, the docks? Yes, the docks. I can hear it. The docks. Dazed, he fumbles for his oboe case and wanders away. Hopefully there are actually some docks somewhere. But we know that they are. I feel like I just scammed myself. The caretaker will unlock the hatch for you. Climb down. The note says, stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. Another manhole cover. Okay. $45. 48. I guess it has to be on the dot. Done it? 37. Alright, got it. I'm definitely fishing here now. You gained 12 meat. How did it even get on the hook? Continue fishing. You gained 10 more meat. How did it even get on the hook? It looks like we caught everything that was in there. The fountain appears to be funding currently now. Okay, the butterfly house. It's the the butterfly zoo. There are cockroach people. These two giant crickets seem to be having a silent conversation. This must be where the butterflies sleep and dream that they are Zhangzhou. The giant cricket is investigating that butterfly house thing. Sniffing the air. Is it still a bird bath? If it's for butterflies, fish in it. Another nasty goo. I wonder if there's like another way. We found it. The world's least remarkable rock. Oh, I bet if I was a rock psychologist, I could talk to it. Wander the woods. Okay. There's a bench here so people can sit and stare at that rock over there. Okay, I guess let's do this. Armed giant cricket blasts banner with the magnificent with energy. It reduces the AP too. Oh. Well, we must take out one at least. No, my turtle! There's just not, short of like 1 damage to be effective with Gabby. In that case, we might as well attack this. No, he's not dead. He just walks away. You won. You have successfully exterminated 60% of the giant crickets. Okay. Oh, you can actually see what they are planning to do. Let's go for this guy then. Because this is planning to attack Gabby. Okay, let me try this scan if I target ourselves. Oh, I can't actually, okay. Oh, that time it worked. I see. So maybe we should save those. Wait, let me double check if there's anything new here now. A bench for sitting on wild bags land on you. Science Center. Tesla coil. Edison coil. Check out this gigantic pendulum. You don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer to it. Explore the wondrous world of alchemy. Make some potions. You don't have any ingredients for mixing potions. Okay. Discover your new favorite rock. These rocks are just as boring as all the other rocks you've ever seen. Complementary dihydrogen monoxide. No thanks, that sounds dangerous. This exhibit would be more educational if any of the gizmos were labeled. There's nothing beyond the reach of science, and there's also nothing beyond the edge of the science center. Can I collect already the money for the task? I got rid of the gross monsters in the Lepidotherbupium or whatever. Did you know they were actually giant? I want to know what they were. Thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. And I fixed your fountain. It's running nice and smooth now. Terrific. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. I got the hobo to live too. Did you beat him up? What? No. Are you sure you're a cop? Just kidding. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. So how are the rest of those jobs I gave you going? Oh, you know, coming along. Okay, let me know when you're done and I'll pay you. We got 300 now. The caretaker unlocked the door for you. What was this again? You entered the botanical garden to find it overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. Yikes. Northern palm tree. Do not punch. Don't tell me what to do. Oh. Okay. Plains sword leaf. There's a really sharp stalk of it that you could probably take it if you were careful. How much moxie I have? Only one. A nervous looking teen mends the counter tea. Mends the tea counter. Buy some tea. Muscle, moxie, okay. Do we have anything else that would increase my moxie? It's a hat. Physical armor. Oh, this is better for now. But we can take a photo in it. Muscle. Okay, we might buy some stuff from this guy. So we can interact with more things. Just don't overdo it because we need 500 for the actual quest. It's a control system for the botanical gardens, extremely complicated watering system. Northern beer barrel cactus. No, be removed due to prohibition. Wow, those plants do not look like they belong here. Fight them. Okay. It's going to attack the turtle. That's Gabby. Both of them are going to attack my turtle. Not on my watch. Whoa. Okay, Gabby can tank it, so... Actually, let's try this again. Nice. Gain 7 XP. You have successfully weeded the botanical garden. Excellent. Badlands Nasty Bramble, donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Joshua Tree, named for its discoverer, David E. 3. Caution, avoid prolonged eye contact. Highland Bone Bush. We are beginning to believe that this specimen was donated as a joke. Sign about those pointy rocks. Read it. Presented to Goldthwaite Park, November 13, 1922, by Margaret. Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Huh, looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. Oh, I'm kind of regretting not going rock psychology. I also don't know if we got any crafting ingredients from the insects. I dealt with your botanical uprising. And then I guess all we have to do is this. So let me use the stench armor thing. Cheap cologne. Oh wait. Hold up. Oh, the beer buzz is... Ah, okay. There we go, now you can get a good look at it. It's a statue of a Cold War soldier. Read the inscription. War always doesn't change. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1990 by the National Color Association. It's a statue of Corinthia Bessenbosel. Corinthia Bessenbosel, mayor of Ocean City, is credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. It's a granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. Oh right, that was also a thing. The statue hand chiseled from photo reference and then enchanted to drive away mice was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Buppert. It's a statue of Daniel Ocean. Daniel Ocean founded Ocean City in 1770 and on his deathbed in 1904 requested that visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. Soldier of a new generation. Here's to all those brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge, dedicated in 1990 by the Ocean City VCW. I got those nasty statues clean, thanks for that amazing opportunity. No need to thank me, I was happy to provide an opportunity to a working strip. Here's your city payment. Thanks. The groundskeeper smiles at you. Thanks for all the help. Goldthwaite Barracks looking shipshape, thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was gonna find it, they'd have found it by now. No outside of a dog. This ring would look really good. Increases your familiar's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3 at the start of combat. Okay, we have it equipped. We still have some money to gather, so let's put on my coconut hat and then go to the boardwalk. In an alley just off the street, you see a bunch of worms burrowing around in a pile of garbage. Instead of being repulsed by this, like a normal person would be, you are excited because you recognize the worms as Annelida grodicus, the western jungle filthworm. You think back on your lab training, you're pretty sure you remember how to get them to extrude some nasty and valuable goo. Milk those worms. That's because of insectologists. This is definitely the most fascinating of the grulches you're carrying around. Let's move on. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, a broken coconut? Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat. Spend it in good heart and come back soon, okay? Alright. Okay, oh, the guy is not here. I'm also not really intending to pay the mafia, so let me go back and on your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice that he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you too and extends his hand toward you for a handshake. You call out across the turf. Hi, you realize that I'm about 30 feet away, right? I don't know why that's so funny. Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I ask anyway, why can't you leave the mailbox? Come on over and I tell you. Location, the mailbox. Walk over to him. There's a mailbox here with a guy sitting on top of it. Talk to him. The guy reaches down from his perch to shake your hand. Hi, I'm Marvin. Hi, Marvin, I'm Barnaby. What are you doing up there? A stunt? A stunt? Doesn't seem particularly stunty, you're just sitting there. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for... He looks at his watch. 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? Why? It's a stunt. Okay, but are you protesting something or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause? Nope. Do you have money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest? Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of the stunt. I guess not. Say, would you mind helping me out with something? Sure, what's up? I've mainly been eating snackle cakes while I've been up here and I'm out. Can you go grab some for me? Snackle cakes? Are you serious? I admit they are an acquired taste. And I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sodas with the nails still in it because Sackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. It's what makes them so good for stunt rations. I got my supply from Hiram's Grocery down the street. Could you go pick me up some more? Hiram's Grocery? Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. It's a random stranger's door. Knock on it. Who's there? Barnaby. Barnaby who? The Magnificent. Sorry, I don't know anyone named Barnaby the Magnificent. Okay. Franklin. Franklin Money. Okay. Claude. Babu. Okay. I see. Neither snow nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night will keep you from leaving here if you want to. On your way to wherever, you run into a cool guy wearing some cool sunglasses strutting down the avenue. Hey baby, what's happening? Hi. I can see you dig the shades, you got good taste. What the what? You like my sunglasses. Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years though. I pride myself on being at the cutting edge. He flips open his clothes showing you rows of sunglasses inside. Care to buy yourself a pair? For you only 25 mid. It increases my moxie. When you're wearing these, nobody can see that embarrassing thing your left eye is always doing. Sure. Now that's what I like to wear. He takes your meat and expertly selects the best pair of sunglasses for you from the lining of his coat. Looking good, baby. Nice doing business with you. And that's the last of the cash I needed to square things up with Miss Brewster. So thanks for that, baby. Mrs. Brewster? Or Miss, sorry. No, Mrs. I don't know. She's a lady that runs the boarding house me and the other traveling salesmen stay at when we're in town. She's strict, but it's a nice place. Check it out sometime. Oh my god, more locations. Mrs. Bruce's home for traveling salesmen. Thanks for the tip. Wait, we are at Hiram's. Yeah, a bored-looking hobo lounges against the wall of the crypt building. Talk to him. Hi there. Hello, I'm Barnaby. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. Is this it? Was when our business when? Couple months. Have you been standing here that whole time? What are you doing here? Just waiting for waiting for what? You were looking for work? Yes, till I'm I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Considering that this store is pretty truly closed, I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Regular store. It doesn't look to me like any other store is gonna open here anytime soon. Give him some meat. Here, maybe you can take a cab to a different store or something. Well, thank you, very kind. He tips his hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. Good luck. Leave this run-of-the-mill rundown store where you run a full of renegades giving you the runaround and also run sentences. Run away. Oh. Hiram's milk, dentifrice, beer, sweet fruit cocktails, bright open. This store is not excited about the idea of you going through. Your crowbar makes short work of the boards. Go on in. The shelf is so empty it doesn't even have a shelf. The only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Grab them. You grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do with it. Barbecue tongs. Equally symbolic of idyllic summer relaxation or flesh-searing carnage. It does hot damage. Nothing but trash on this shelf. The country is dusty and long abandoned. Search it. The register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. Look behind the counter. You find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed. Oh. No, it's empty unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait. Listen, it's empty, I promise. It's fine. Oh wait, what's this? What? Haha, just kidding, there's nothing. Fuck you. Even mice would be disappointed with this shelf. The shelf is littered with various pieces of trash. Dig through it. You find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. If you wrap a candle in tinfoil, it's just weird trash. But if you then print the words lip balm on the foil, it's a must-have consumer product. You know, that's actually a good point. Yeah. I never thought about lip balms like that. Wait, there was a hole in the floor. Oh, I guess it's nothing. Okay. You encounter a hobo who is sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune.
Well, hey there, fella. Aren't you part of me? I'm Dame McDurkey.
Hi, how do you know my name?
Oh, we hobos are a tight-knit little community, and someone's been helping us out where it gets around.
Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice and balanced.
Why don't you come visit our camp? We'd be glad to have you.
Where is it?
Well, you just head down 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be, and then you take a, you know what, just a bit of a simple for if I just mark it on your map for you.
Yes, please. He takes out a pencil stub and marks a cluster of little boxes on your map.
Come by any old time.
Sure. Ocean City Hobo Camp. Bid him adieu. Oh, so many rocks. This rack is laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. Grab a case for Marvin. It's a case of snackle cakes. They're the chocolate kind, which you never liked. Empty vegetable oil drums. It's some kind of weird knobbly rock. This crate is full of baking soda. Tarp is there to keep vinegar from getting into it. The loading dock door is slightly ajar. Huh, we could increase our moxie. This must be the front door to the factory. Wait, is this the front of the factory or the back? The door doesn't appear to be locked, but it sure doesn't open. On closer inspection, it seems to be rusted shut. Never mind. Where's the thing that increases my moxie? That's muscle. Oh, that's the one. But is there like another type? Maybe if I... Okay. Fine. You drink the tea. The astringent mint oil dissolves all the bacteria that used to live in your mouth. Squirm through. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Dove Boys. They're hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they were until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're starting knives at you. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Whoops. A huge amount of loose sugar. They're really bad at everything on those terrible snackle cakes. The doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs, in that they are glaring at you and muttering angrily to each other instead of already having attacked you. However, it's also clear that you aren't getting past them without a 5. Get past them. Oh. Sleaze damage. Okay, who's targeting who? This guy is targeting me. Oh, he's very buffed though. Hopefully this works. Yeah. And because we have our Moxie increase, this will kill him. Tonabel, the dope baby's owner, has been defeated, so it has nothing to do. Oh, they are like healing. They heal their owner, I see. Easy peasy. Slap the door, baby. You won! They should call you too much soup because you just spoiled those cooks. Freshly baked roll. Say what you will about the effect the Da boys have on the safety and prosperity of Ocean City, but you have to admit that they're pretty good at making bread. Increases your muscle. And then clammy dough glob. It has always puzzled you that bread is so pleasant given how unpleasant its ingredients are when you mix them together. Oh, there's more of them. It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group of them. Maybe they don't like each other very much. Wow. Okay, same deal, I guess. We don't have any more of those grenades. Oh, and these ones are more buff. No. I probably should have killed the other ones because I think we got this guy next turn. Yeah, I managed that bad. Wait, do we? Oh, no, we don't. We are missing 1 damage. But he won't get healed. Okay, then let's attack. Oh, this is just not good. I have to kill. It would be nice if Gabby had the turn before. Oh well. He will get healed. Oh. Not if I kill the dough baby first. Wait, what? Why was it only 1 damage? Okay, we have to redo this. These doughboys left you in the dust. You take a moment to consider your failure. You gain an effect, contemplative. You're thinking about that fight you lost and how much that sucked and how you don't want to lose anymore. You know, you got enough XP to buy a skill and make your character more powerful. Would you like to go to the character sheet and take a look? I'm pretty sure it's floor. Do I have enough? Oh, hold up. Buy this. I know it doesn't actually increase our skill, but we have 32, so nothing else. Okay, so this is all related to the bug stuff before. that we got. Yeah, let's try this again. It doesn't say how much. Oh, it does say. Okay. Now, I guess we can... Yeah, let's go for this guy. Okay, so she is decreased damage-wise. So might as well do this. It didn't save the turtle though. Alright, I think we got this. He has 8 health. I think we should attack it, because I think then we can kill it in one hit. Because I think we deal 7 with Barnaby. Yeah. Oh, I should have... Yeah, I missed the rock there, but that's alright. I should die next turn. Wait, what? Oh, I misread. It's still fine. You left those doughboys in the dust. I think it's flour. Do you want to talk or something? Haha, this is fun, getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yeah, there are not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. I notice you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look, you curl your fingers in like this and put your thumb over them. Here, that's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach. Gabby's flaps up, now deals 3 additional damage. Okay. A mountain of unsold knuckle cakes. The shelf is laden with bags of expired flour. Take some. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make 1 bag of good flour. Mana-enriched flour. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. The shelf contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. Take some. You pour all of the chemicals into 1 jar, shake it up and pocket it. You got an item, miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures, you bet. We got a little bit of everything here. It's an arcane oven. What do you want to make? You have the following crafting materials. 1 mess of Fastron Gulch, 1 bag of mana-enriched flour. Fancy foods. Ah, a baguette. Okay. You whip up a baguette and then immediately ruin it with the gulch. You're out of cooking ingredients. Okay. Guess that could be useful later. Now we unlock that. This must be the boss's office, since it's the only office. Go into the boss's office. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact that he's in the manager's office, doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Weird. If you were interested in the history of Ocean City baking industry, this shelf of recipes would be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. Approach him.
What the? Who the hell are you?
Introduce yourself. Halva isn't. Oh, wait. Halva isn't really a bread.
Fine, get the halula out of here then.
What's halula?
It's sort of a Chilean flatbread.
I feel like you're really scraping the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one.
Get out of here now, or I'm going to beat the crap out of you.
Oh, that's much better. What are you doing with all these piles of dough?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm gonna be running this town.
Oh yeah? You and what army?
Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening?
I probably shouldn't let you get away with this.
You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise!
He waves his arms widely and the bread dough around him congeals into two large bread golems. Uh-oh. Okay, they only have 7 HP. Let's save the turtle by getting rid of that. Also kill the dough baby. No. We are dealing 6. Let's go for Ross. And then throw a rock. And then slap him. You won. Looks like those golems were only half baked. 7 XP. See a butter's pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. More mysticality for us. Mana enriched flour. Flour. Keep saying floor. And Pampy leveled up. The boss's desk. Rifle through it. You pilfer everything of value from the Dovesman's desk, you gain 65 meat. You get an item. Dough baby recipe. You found the recipe for those little blob guys that the doughboys have as familiars. Oh. Read. This is a recipe for one of those little dough glob familiars the doughboys have. It calls for 3 cups of mana enriched flour mixed up with something called sandwich cream and baked in an arcane oven. I don't think we have sandwich cream, right? Yeah. Maybe someone sells it. First, let's go back to Marvin. As you're walking through Ocean City, you see a couple of stranded motorists trying to change a car tire. Their efforts aren't amounting to squat though, because they don't have a jack. I don't have 5 muscle. Apologize and leave. Any luck getting those snacko cakes? I'm really jonesing for whatever it is they use for frosting. Yeah, finally found some. Here you go. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes and also I give you some sitting tips. Expert sitter. You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. Thanks, Marvin. See you around. We could do this. Or this. Gathering XP. You really know what makes bugs tick and what makes them ticks. Maximum AP. Sure. Let me, well, let's go to the hobo camp. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it is a cathedral. Unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy and could be hiding around any corner. St. Polycarp's Cathedral. Okay, we can check. Oh, we are getting so many of these things. Hobo camp. It's Howie, the hobo you met in that boxcar last night. Talk to him. Hey there, Howie. How is it going? Well, hey, if it is Barnaby, nice to see you again. Looks like that rumor you heard about the hobo camp turned out to be on the level. Oh, sure, the old hobo code is pretty trustworthy as a general rule. You're pretty good at on that harmonica, Howie. Thanks. You wanna know my secret? Sure. Have only one hobby and all the time in the world to practice it. This is a cozy and inviting. Is it possible for a bear of burning garbage to be? Hold up, let me equip my hot armor just in case. Ah, it's nice. Warm hands. Cold armor. There is now zero risk of your knuckles seizing up due to the cold. Also, this is max HP. Let's do more damage. How much HP? Normal. Okay. No shoes yet. This is also mysticality. Yeah, let's switch to the tongs. This guy is in a state of washboard-induced ecstasy. Talk to him. Wow, you're really going to town on that washboard? Yep, I love the fast, staccato rhythm it makes. It is pretty good. I bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that do it really good. Till then though, folks call me Washi, by the way. Hi Washi, I'm Barnaby. Actually, I got nothing to ask, sorry about that. Hey, no problem here. See you around. Shut eye. Probably shouldn't mess around in here. I wake people up. Grab. Due to supply chain difficulties, the grab car is currently BYOG. Condiments are still available to camp residents. There are ample condiments, but you don't feel right taking any. This guy is really jazzing up the place. Talk to him. Hi there, I'm Barnaby. Howdy, they call me 52 Thief Thompson, or just 52 for short. Huh, is that because of the 52 white keys on a piano? Nope. Ask about this piano. Wow, it's lucky that they happened to find a piano for the camp. Oh, I brought this baby with me. On foot? How? Well, it took a few trips. Leave. The hobo you met at the abandoned grocery store is slouching around and generally staring off into space. Talk to him. Hi there, Samuel. How's it going? Doing fine, thanks. Were you able to find any work? That's a shame. Right, yeah, don't let it get down on you. Oh, sorry, don't let it get you down. How's the camp treating you? Mm. Oh. Yeah, it seems nice. Everyone's real friendly. That's great. Community is really important. Oh, yeah. Definitely better than standing on a on the street corner. Oh, don't suppose there's any chance of a punchline where you suddenly say something really elaborate and completely understandable, is there? Yeah, just checking. Okay, see you later. This is the hobo lady you met at the boardwalk earlier. She gives you a smile and a thumbs up. Doctor. Hi there, Dusty, right? That's me. And your name was Badabi? Got it in one. Great. How you keeping, friend? Oh, no complaints that would make any sense to describe. How are you liking the camp? It's real nice. Everyone's real personable, even if most of them are a bit quirky. I'm thinking getting a poker game together, if I can find anyone with a full deck. See you around. It's Gus, the guy you met in the rain when you arrived at Plunkett Street. Hello, Gus. Why, hello there, Barnaby, I believe it was. That's right. Always a pleasure to have another run-in with a friendly acquaintance. It's nice that the rain cleared up. It is nice. I do enjoy the rain, but I also enjoy dry clothing. So you're the kind of guy that's comfortable in any sort of weather, eh? Yeah, I do my best. Can stop a rain cloud by crying after all. And in fact, when you get right down to it, pretty much anything that happens to a person can be considered weather of sorts. Huh, that's real philosophical. August says if you can find the pleasure in any circumstance, then you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune. Gosh. Cryptography. This device seems to have music coming out of it. A hobo is flipping through a worn book, occasionally stopping to check the strange machine next to him and pencil some notes in the margins. Talk to him. Hi there. Oh, hello. You must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Yeah, my name is Barnaby. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters Magnate. Is there anything I can assist you with? Why do they call you Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. Are you familiar with it? Nope. What's that? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communications purposes. That's pretty interesting. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's the book you're reading? This is a hobo code manual. I can teach you the basics if you like. Sure, that sounds useful. Spend 10 minutes or so going over the basics of hobo code with letters. It teaches you some of the most common glyphs. If you'd like to know more, just ask any hobos you meet. They are not bound to assist new learners. That's the hobo code. You got the perk. Hobo literacy. You can understand some hobo glyphs. You are a level 1 student of the hobo alphabet. Neat, thanks. What's with all the stuff in this room? Stuff is a little overboard of a topic for conversation. Feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about, though. I'm always happy to be informative. You cannot begin to fathom what this contraption is for. Ask Letters about it. What's this machine you're working on? This is an old naval radio and cryptonograph from the Cola Wars. I'm trying to modify it to work with hobo code. That sounds hard. Yes, it wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain, but if I can get it to work, it should be very secure. Interesting. Desktop radio. Hey Letters, what's the deal with this? It's a ham radio. What's it for? Listening to stuff about ham. Gotcha. A ratty old shoebox is slouching in the corner. Hey Letters, what's in the old shoebox? Old shoes. You're welcome to them. Take them. Finally, got our first shoes. You try to pick up the box, but can barely lift it. Jeez, what kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots. They've been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on them by now. Heavy boots. These boots have been reinforced without regard for ergonomics. Weigh your feet down. Oh. Okay. You don't even understand the titles of these books, much less their contents. Ask Clutters. What are all these books? Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Visionaire, Beaufort, treatise on several variations of columnar transposition, the classic Mormon jigsaw, German mix-up code, and so on. Interesting. There's a few books on old cryptographic languages in there too. Fascinating stuff. But it's all Greek to me. Well, you haven't seen one of these in ages. Whatever it is. Hey Letters, what's this thing? That's a teletype machine that we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We've patched into the local telegraph network so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities. This is some heavy duty equipment. Between this and the naval cipher thing, this is some heavy duty equipment you got there. Yes, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. Well, now I'm intrigued. Sorry, you'll have to talk to him about it yourself. Okay, then. The one thing these notebooks have in common is that you do not understand any of them. You've got a lot of notebooks here, Letters. Yes, all of my notes on the hobo code, more notes on codes and languages in general, as well as my studies on radio, telemetric, telegraphy, and telephone. I think my own recipe book is in there somewhere too. Did you write all of this in code? I can't make out a single word. No, that's just my handwriting. I see. Bewildering area of partially redacted nonsense. Ask Letters about it. Say Letters, what's with this poster? Those are some general purpose hobo code glyphs I'm working on. There's a bunch of them that are blacked out though. Yes, well, they're still experimental, so I decided it would be wisest to take some precautions. Huh. Did I ask about this? Yeah. Alright. This is a hobo lady that you haven't met yet. Hello there.
Well, hello dear. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica.
Hi, I'm Barnaby.
Can I offer you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak.
You found tea leaves around here?
Just about any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude.
I'm fine, thank you though. I like your hat.
Why, thank you. I grew it myself.
The flowers?
The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some successful, but they're much trickier.
I can imagine. Can you teach me any hobo code?
Certainly, dear. In fact, I think I still have my nose from when I was learning it myself.
She rifles through her handbag for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notebook paper with some squiggly clips written on it. Hobo code knowledge increased. Thanks. I guess I should ask the other guys too about it. Can you teach me some hobo code? You're a student at Letters and of Letters, I'd be glad to help. He searches his pockets for a dry piece of paper, but can't find any, so he scratches some glyphs into the dirt with a stick. Thanks. Got any hobo code tips to share?
Oh, Letters gave you the lowdown on the code, eh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two.
She pulls an old copy of the racing form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in the margin with a pencil. Do you have any hobo codes to share? He fishes a store receipt out of his pocket and draws some very small symbols for you to squint at. Thanks. Speaking of hobo code, can you teach me any?
All Letters is teaching you the lingo, eh? Well, sure, I still owe you one for dealing with that radar bull. Now that I think of it, hunker down here and I show you what I know.
He pulls out a better notepad and a pencil stub and explains some hobo glyphs to you. Then there was the pianist. Ask about hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Sure thing, this one here means arpeggio. These two pointy ones are crescendo and decrescendo. And this one here's a treble clef. Thanks. I know I said those wrong. Hey, Washi. Oh, wait. Hobo code? Sure, I know the word washboard and some words that kind of describe the sounds a washboard makes, but they aren't really useful as actual words. He teaches them to you anyway. Okay, that's all the hobos on that side because the guy there is sleeping and we can't talk to him. That must be King. Jamie or Johnny. Hey, don't touch that phone. Royal use only. This phone isn't actually connected to anything. Don't let it hear you say that. This hobo is wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Talk to him. Hello there, you must be the hobo king. The crown gave it away, I presume. Yep. But you are absolutely correct. I am the hobo king, though. To foster a more familiar air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny. Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Barnaby. What can I do for you, Barnaby? I got a question. Can you teach me some hobo code? Ah, yes. According to the hobo code, I am of course obliged to assist, but first let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon. Bewitch. You waggle your fingers mystically at the hobo kid. You want to give me a boon. You believe it to be in your best interest. Are you trying to hypnotize me? That won't work. My crown is made of tinfoil. Oh, darn. Good effort, though. I don't know how you got your eyes to go all sorry like that, but it was impressive. I grant you the boon anyway. Great. King Johnny takes out a small notebook, writes a glyph on it, and hands you the page. What's this? This is a hobo code simple for boon. One of my favorite jokes. I wish I got to use it more often. Thanks. Where are you from? Hoboken. Of course you are. Letter said you were working on some kind of secret plan. Oh, did he? He wouldn't say what it was, though. Certainly not. That information is mine alone to divulge. So will you divulge? You are practically a stranger here. I apologize, but I cannot jeopardize operational security. Shucks. Leave. Okay. Alright, that's all in here for now. Let's actually go to the factory. You spy a nest of pomade wasps underneath the awning of an abandoned storefront. Vespula capilliflutus, you exclaim, to nobody in particular. You remember learning about these things in college, and how their nests are a good source of hair gel if you ever find yourself lost in the woods without enough hair gel to last until you're rescued. Gather some. You carefully bring a quantity of gel out of the nest without disturbing the wasps. Got an item, stylish gel. Oh, just look at it. You'll never be as cool as this slime. These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Make the deal. You again. So you ready to join the party or what? Yeah, you ready to join the party or? Clancy, quit or I'm going to slug you one right in the mush. Will you take a beating instead? Oh, it is indeed a very hard fight. That's a shorty. We can wait, 8 and then this does 3, so we can do a max of 11. It's the only person who we can take out. And I have another AP thanks to my level up, so I can actually honk too. So I was wrong. We can now do more damage. This is doing 6. Okay, he has to go. I know the turtle is gone. I couldn't stop that. Okay. This can do 6 damage. I sadly have to do that, but then... Oh, now I'm out of AP? Yeah, I should have just attacked. Okay, I think we have to try this again, but I think it's doable. 7, 7. Oh, 1. Well, I could avoid... wait. If I do this... And then... Oh, no, I think that was a waste. Yep. Because I thought you can use multiple items than just one. I'm not really sure what you were expecting to have happen here. Next time you decide to pick a fight against 4 huge mob goons, maybe bring a little more firepower. Wait a few minutes for your wounds to scab over. You gain an effect covered with scabs. Your wounds have healed into stronger skin. Disgusting, clotted, discolored skin. Plus 3 max HP. I bet we can do this. No. What kind of effect we have? Potion? Okay. I should be careful about using the items. Yeah, because now we lost that. So we do this to reduce all stats, and then... Why is like that? Okay, surrender again. I'm not really sure what... Oh. Trying again. Losing that fight filled you with determination, and what we've determined is that in the future you should try winning fights instead of losing them. Plus 1 more max HP. Okay, I don't mind if we are going to take some damage, but that does reduce our moxie. Oh, this is for only one guy though. Okay, let's honk the horn at this guy. This will be 1 damage either way, unless on the capo. Okay, that's fine. We only have 1 AP. I should have killed him. Yeah, that was dumb. Because of the buff. Now I think we are dead. Yep. Okay, so the capo has to go. Angry. You've lost the fight and you're not taking it laying down. Not anymore, at least. You were laying down for a while because of the way you got knocked at the ground. Okay, let's get rid of the capo. Immediately. Okay, that's... Oh, never mind. The gunshot isn't that bad. I did it wrong again. I have to get rid of this guy. Oh, I didn't know it was her turn. Damn it. Oh, I forgot she doesn't do 6 damage. Only 3. That's bad. Yeah. I could use this, but I really don't want to because I don't think we can do it. There's no such thing as miss, I think. Yeah. But we are gaining buffs though. I almost wanna just keep losing so we gather more and more buffs. Yeah, throwing the rock at those guys isn't even worth it. Okay. Gabby needs to heal me the next time. Okay, still surviving. I don't think we can do it though. Yeah, there was no point in healing. I should have just attacked. But that wouldn't help either. Because it's only 3. Okay. Let's give it one more shot. That's all the buffs we can gather. Good. I actually want them to attack me, so we heal back. And then Gabby can deal with that. Ah, shit. We didn't get lucky there. Oh no, I figured Gabby would go before that. But we can finish this guy off. I did it wrong, I should have healed. Maybe it wouldn't help though. And now the turtle is gone, 'cause it was our pet. Okay. Let's check out the other places then. Maybe we can get enough XP so we could level up. Mrs. Brewster's. You hear a wet, burbling noise coming from an alley and cautiously peer around the corner. 2 more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through the trash cans. Okay, it's the same dialogue. Fight. Oh, wait, what? Tentacle body. Why do we have this? Oh, but now I lost the thing. I lost the items. I forgot about that. Yeah, why the hell do we have this? Is it even ours? You might say you reduce those chumps to charm, but despite that being a pretty good fish pan, it would also imply the existence. Okay, that's the same line. Bucket of charm increases moxie. Okay, it's the same stuff we got before. Mrs. Bruce's home for traveling salesman. Hey, it's a message in hobo code. The code says, nice lady, but she only likes salesmen. Ah well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you get some translation practice. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Listen in. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked school children. Miss Brewster, you got to call the cops. Huh. What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime, and I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. Somebody has to do something. What you can all do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious.
The man filed up the stairs a bit, but still fidgeting nervously. Go to the morgue. Excuse me? Miss Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Or, well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder. Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wits' end. Offered to help. Maybe I can help. My name is Barnaby the Magnificent. I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels? What? Sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve the mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, it's a deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how did he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look, you better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the doors so that no one would mess around in there. Wait, but how do you know he's murdered then if the body is missing? The key to room 3C, the victim's room in Mrs. Brewster's boarding house. Alright. Not a crumb to be found on the dining table. Mrs. Brewster keeps this place spick and span. A little note next to the phone says, "Do not use phone." Tiny old paintings of previous boarders. The radio plays agreeable music at a polite volume. The spotted flowers, so nothing. The bathroom door is locked. Only Mrs. Brewster is allowed into the kitchen. Mrs. Brewster stands by the kitchen door, looking stern but frazzled. Stare-razzled. Talk to her again. Hi, Mrs. Brewster. Yes, did you look in that poor man's room? Room 3C? I'll be right back. Go up. Knock on the door. You should probably check out the crime scene in 3C before trying to interview the lodgers, okay? It's a communal hat rack, but nobody's using it at the moment. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Mrs. Brewster the most. Take the shoes. Extra high heels. Elegant shoes for sophisticated ambulation. Makes your steps higher. Why would I steal someone's shoes? Okay, I have audio for the footsteps either way, so I might as well keep them on. I didn't want to keep these on, because that's too loud. But this is fine. The two pointy-leaved plants are holding the Frondy one hostage. Frondy one, sorry. Unlock. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. You step into room 3C and discover, holy crap, a massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Mrs. Brewster said, there's no body inside. Investigate. This throw rag looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath. You roll up the rag and, whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram, and it even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some kind of ritual killing? Great. Like a regular old murder wasn't enough. A creepy occult ritual circuit. There's a little blobs of all candle wax on it and everything. Whoa. Those are the hobo symbols. The wardrobe is locked. An ordinary wash basin. No clues here. There's also a mirror. Fish. He won't be needing this anymore. You got an item. A handful of clean water. Pure water. Untainted by even a container. Cure an ally who is on fire.
Check yourself for clues. You look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, Barnaby. Smile. Not much different, really. Frown. Huh? Skull. I guess I have a resting angry worry. At least people can't tell while I'm scared. Great. Freak out. Close your eyes. Go back to normal. Smile. I know we did this before. I'm just trying to see if you get anything out of it. No. Holy jeez, is there even this much blood inside a person? Fishing rod. Huh, nothing. Must be shallower than it looks. Nothing interesting about the bed, except that it's next to a massive pool of blood. The window's locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. Okay, that seems to be all. Okay, let's report. Mrs. Brewster stands by the kitchen door. Oh, that's the same dialogue. Well, Mrs. Brewster, I had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, actually. An occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness, you think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always sworn the Lodge's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodges involved with the occult? Do you know? I do recall that one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. Okay. There's no response. You knock on the door and a nervous-looking salesman peeks out. What are you doing out in the hallway like that? Don't you know there's a murder on the loose? I'm investigating the murder, actually. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a white bird. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a white bird though. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. Okay. So where's the sunglasses salesman? You knock on the door. A voice goes out without opening it. Hello? Hi, I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here? I don't know any of these guys. Or do I think there's a guy who sells brushes who's neighbors with a guy who sells pants? Okay. You knock on the door and the salesman looks out. Hello, who are you? I'm investigating the murder. What can you tell me about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is that the one who sells jokes and gag isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Nothing, thanks. You knock on the door and the salesman opens it. Yeah, something I can do. Oh, hey, we meet again. Oh, yeah, you're the sunglasses guy. It's me, baby. What can I do for you? I'm investigating the murder. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I was hoping you could give me some information about the people who live here. I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fella that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor, I think. And there's a guy that sells pants, but all I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. No problem, thanks anyway. You knock on the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? There's a salesman here who specializes in occult stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room he's in? I'm not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either. Thanks. It's probably this guy. You knock on the door and the salesman pokes his head out. Yeah? What can I do for you? I'm investigating the murder. Ah, yeah, real grisly business. Do you know the other salesman that live here? Not really, just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy. Because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. This probably doesn't help you much though. Well, it's something, thanks. Okay, now what? Excuse me, Miss Brewster, who lives in 2C? They didn't answer and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Oh well, can I have a look inside? Certainly not. That's private. And you can't possibly imagine I would kill one of my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business. I guess you have a point there. Don't kill me. Oh, it's you. I offered to sell you a Dringer again, but I've decided I should keep them all handy until the murder is caught. That's all, right? Could you just repeat what you told me before? All I know is that the occult salesman doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman, and they're both still alive. Okay, so this is the Derringer guy. What about this? Me again, could you repeat what you told me before? I forgot to write it down. All I know is the guy who sells occult stuff doesn't live above me, and he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. Oh no, wait, it was this guy. Yeah, I got another question for me. Actually, just the same one again. I forgot what you said. All I know is the guy who sells Derringers lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets. Trinkets like occult stuff? Hi, sorry to bother you again. Could you repeat what you told me? It was just that the brushes salesman lives next to the pants salesman. It slides. The salesman who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. I was afraid that was what it was. The only two guys I met around here are the jokes and gag seller who lives on this floor and the pants hooker who doesn't live in the room right below me. Why is this so confusing? What are we... How do we also solve it? Well, I figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll either confess or give us some usable information. Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow. Well, let me double check my notes. Okay. So we can lead her to a room. All I know is that the occult salesman doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman, and they're both still alive. But one of them is the occult salesman there. All I know is the guy who sells the riches lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets. So trinket guy is this guy. It was just that the brushes salesman lives next to the pants salesman. The only two guys I met around here are a jokes and gag seller who lives on this floor and a pants hooker who doesn't live in the room right below me. Jokes and gag seller. Oh, it's this. This is the jokes guy. The salesman who sells jokes and gag isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. Brushes, sorry. All All I know is the guy who sells occult stuff doesn't live above me, and he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. I think it's this guy, 2B. I'm pretty sure. Alright, shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the OS? Oh, sure, if you want. I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful. But it's the most interesting thing to happen here in years. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Mrs. Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today? I assume it was so you could tell us you did the murder? Yeah, that was my guess too. Right, yeah. Right, yeah, well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, the killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman, who is the guy in 2B. What? No, I don't. I sell pants. I'm the one who sells occult stuff, and I didn't kill anyone. That isn't even one of my circles. Well, nuts. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open and the salesman jumps out. Haha, I fooled you all pretty good. Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my god. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it in good heart. Boots ring. This ring bears the insignia of the Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen, which is difficult to make out at this small size, but it might be a former's daughter. Make you more likely to encounter a traveling salesman. Oh. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Well, at least that was all resolved with a minimum of fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after the dismal attempt at mystery solving though. Sigh. Well, at least it was an experience. Take your leave. Okay, I should have spent more time to figure that out. I figured it was 2B because he was weird, the pants guy. Yes, was there something else you needed? Can I use your bathroom before I've been here kind of a long time and... Yes, alright, here's the key. Putting a lock on the bathroom door and making it so people have to ask you for the key every time they want to use it is a great way to make everybody hate you. Thanks. Mrs. Brewster probably bought this betta from one of her boarders. Fish. Got an item, handful of dirty water. This water is nasty and you wish it wasn't just sloshing around loose in your inventory. Nasty goo. Clean water, and that's everything. It's a full height dressing mirror. Check yourself out. Okay, nothing new there. There's a little sign on the medicine cabinet that says, take whatever you need. How generous. Most places would reserve this stuff for the people who actually live here. Grab some stuff. It's a trove of tinctures and toiletries. Mercury eye drops. But this product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Mysticality by 1. The ghost bad. This is where the traveling salesmen do their most important business. Flush it. With the mystery solved, there's nothing worth going upstairs for. Well, that was that. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth, then holds the purse out to you. Want one? Sure, thanks. Huh, your purse is just entirely filled with salt water, Taffy? Yes. Oh wait, that was still me. Never mind. Yes, it's Gabby's favorite. Licorice, Taffy. This piece of black licorice-flavored salt water taffy is bound to either invigorate you or angrify you, depending on how you feel about black licorice. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit, yeah. Hobo code. The code says meat stash, 4-3 to the left of church, back row. 4-3 to the left of church, back row. There's a little hole in this tree. This must be what the hobo code was talking about. See what's inside. An old wallet. A leather wallet worn thin from years of being sat on. Maybe there's some meat left in it. Looting. You rifle through the wallet. There's nothing interesting in it unless you're interested in a bunch of meat. I mean the money. 100. There's a hymnal in the back of this pew. Grab it. Yikes. Unpleasant hymnal. There's something unsettling about this book of hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting inkblot thing. Crack it open to deal your muscle in spooky damage. Once per fight. It's an actual offhand item. Okay. The door down to the catacombs is locked, presumably so that the cat doesn't get out. This is a cathedral's font, or more properly, typeface. Fish. Holy water. If only you had also been blessed with something to carry it in, deal a lot of damage to especially evil enemies. Please don't disturb the altar. It's a Vicar, who seems agitated about something. Hello there. Oh no, what am I going to do? I was going to ask if everything is okay, but plainly not. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Services are cancelled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen? This tiny cathedral has a catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? Oh my goodness, we wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former bikers and community leaders and so on, but they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just about to arrive for an inspection somewhere. What? I'll look into it for you. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll lock the door so you can have a look. Mind you step on the way down, please. The stairs are old and steep. Alright. Spare urns. It's a big crate full of identical empty burial urns. Must be spares. A fancy pedestal with an old urn on it. With nothing on it. There's a patch of tomb moss growing on the wall there. There's one candle left unlit. It's a guest book, read it. The last 3 visitors here, Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end, and they sure have some weird names up in Canada. Oh, that was my own voice, sorry. Charles Wallace, 111 Plunkett Street. Huh, that's the address of the antique store. You'll have to ask Charles about the next time you see him. And Captain Augustus Dirch, 23 Kerman Ave. Ave. This one might be worth following up on. Captain Dirch's house. Sign the book. You sign your name and address after all the others. Nice. Oh, it's you. Have you found our missing ashes yet? Not yet. Please hurry. The bishop will be here any minute. Alright, don't get your rosary, no. Wait, let me ask William or Wallace. You found your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk, a broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Jeez, what happened here? Oh, Gabby has a memory of it. There was an accident a couple of weeks ago. The car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and lamppost, but why are they still here? And what's with all this other junk? City trash takeaways are all contractors now. And who wanted to pay for it? Nobody. So the car waits there, and people put junk there because that's a place where junk is. Well, I guess we go around that. No, not in the street. The strangers. Look at that lamppost for what a car can do. Well, sure, but the traffic is bad right now, and here, it's not any problem. Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really... With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and presses it into a parking spot. Wow. Haha, Gabby sure shoved that car where a car goes. Woo! Gabby's muscle increased by 1. Yeah, if this antiques thing doesn't work out, you could get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Continue on the way. Charles. I saw your... anything I can help you with. Charles seems preoccupied. He keeps checking his pockets and the drawers of his desk. Do something? Yeah, I seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? It's a little twisted thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. Any idea where you lost it? It can't have gotten too far. The cord on this thing got stuck in the outlet and it's not too long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood. I could have you look for it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's got to be nearby. Just wander around. I'm sure it turned up. There's a button on your map labeled Wander. That will allow you to have a random encounter without going anywhere. You can also wander while looking at the map by pressing space. Try that now. You hear a buzzing noise, which you trace to a small swarm of very large mosquitoes, drifting lazily around our sewer grate. They can barely stay aloft. They're so inflated with stolen human blood. Dang, this city is really dropping the ball on their public health measures. Do City Hall's job for it. You do some freelance extermination work and pay yourself with a bunch of blood cells you scrape off the bottom of your shoe after you're done. Hemetic ichor. This is just the good parts of some blood. You see a giant glint of metal underneath a nearby bush. Hey, this must be that thing Charles Wallace lost. The chuck key. Charles says this thing performs some sort of drill-related function. Hey Barnaby, any luck finding my chuck key? Yeah, I found it. That's it, thank you. Where'd you find it? Under a bush? Yeah, probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Well, now what can I do for you? I saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's. Oh, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's. Sorry, Saint Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. He opens his desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. Gargoyle charm. Spooky armor. A little wooden gargoyle on a leather strap, whittled by Charles Wallace. The base has the motto, keep on trucking, carve into it. Alright, thanks. Let me ask you something. Nothing. Leave her a nice screeching and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. Hi Barnaby, how goes the hunt for the boy? I think I tracked it down, but I need a bunch of meat to get in. What? Is he stuck in a gumbo machine? I tracked the owner to a refrigerator warehouse, but I need to bribe some mob goons to get in. Sorry kid, I already gave you all the walking around money we could spare. Maybe you could find some more jobs somewhere. Gross, any suggestions? Well, I'd love to see the services are having troubles because of new hiring rules. Maybe you could score some cash under the table of at Goldthwaite Park. Great, which table? No, I mean, I got it, just kidding. There were also some hobo signs. Somewhere, yeah, here. Translated. The code reads Sandwich, April 18, 1858. Oh, this one. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date, so that's what the code was all about. Pressed ham panini. You're not exactly sure where this meat came from, but if pressed, we say a pig. I'm just going to check anything else in case I missed dates. Oh, apparently I did. November 13, 1922. This morning, a new sculpture was revealed in Goldthwaite Park, donated by Ocean City Comptroller Margaret Smudge. The sculpture, which consists of 5 jack-pointed rocks arranged in a rough circle on a small concrete plains, has been variously described as avant-garde, thrilling, pointy, and fine, I guess. Wait, are you writing this down? Hi, Mom. By interested onlookers. Well, okay then. Oh, almost got hit. Wait. Maybe I can get a buff. Oh. I also wanted some kind of item before. I don't think I can get hit anymore. I wanted like some kind of sandwich. Hi. Hello. How's the grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them and 3 of them blew up in my face. 3 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can sell them. In exchange for your research, I give you a discount from now. How much of a discount? 200 meat in total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. This seems less like a discount and more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. Let's see what's for sale. Stench armor for a gas mask. This could be useful. I'm going to buy it. Now I know this one says item drops. It's an accessory though. I specifically bought the head because it's also something we can get a photograph in. Physical armor for that. I can buy this now because we are rich. The field manual. You read the book and learn an efficient battle-tested method for hurting people with cheese. You get a skill, Parmesan Missile. There are some notes scrolled in the margin by some former owner of the book. They're messy, but you could read them if you put some effort in it. If you do, Parmesan Missile will deal 2 additional damage. Okay, for 100 XP. Let's equip this and go get our photograph taken. In an alley just off the street you're following, you see a bunch of worms burrowing around in a pile of garbage. Instead of being repulsed by this... Oh, this is the same thing. Milk the worms. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that? A Cold War's gas mask? Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay? You enter the dimly tent to see a teenage girl. The same thing as before. Complaining about the price. Nothing. Just checking if anything changed. I don't think there were hobo signs here because we can't really see the ground. Alright. Step right up. Step right up. Test your strength and your agility and your intellect. You aim the dart while winding up your arm for the hammer swing and squinting at the proprietor. Well, you look about 38, but... Pop, bang. You reek of cigarette and smoke, so I'm gonna save 34. Nicely done. Right on the money. Here's your price. Some fancy new bitch shoes. He takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. Hooray. You got an item, trap clogs. The shoes were made at the beach out of the materials that were closest to hand. Very nice. Okay, if we level up... Hey, welcome back. Get to test your skills on a second level challenge. What is it? Just take this mallet and hit this lever here hard enough to ring the bell while shooting a bullseye with an air rifle and solving this crossword puzzle. How hard is the puzzle? It's a Thursday's puzzle, so it's tough but not unmanageable. Do you sell first aid? Or no, it's like a sandwich. Wait, we have this too. This cookbook's focus is healthy cheese recipes, guaranteed to fortify your arteries with rich protective cholesterol. Heal target for 10 HP and cure all negative states. Might as well get that. You flip through the healthy cheese recipes and consider other ways in which cheese might be used for healthy purposes. You got a skill, Medical Manchego. There are some more advanced recipes in the bag. If you read them, Medical Manchego will heal an additional 5 HP. Let me think about that. Combat skills. Are these like on top of these? Yeah, they are on top of these skills. Okay. How much XP do I have? 94. If I get up to 100... I don't think this is much needed. I guess the gathering is like stuff that you find when you wander around. Max HP. Okay, wait, let me think. I think I saw other hobo signs too. A thin, nervous-looking man in a suit stops you. Ah, excuse me, sir. Do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? Well, I didn't until you said that. It's a good thing you met me. I have the solution for you right here. Oh, I see. Okay, what are you selling? He holds up a small case and opens it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. The Rangers! With one of these up your sleeve, in your sock, or wherever you can think to hide it, personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Huh. Are concealed pistols legal in this state? What? Probably. Sure! How much? Yours, for only 30 meat. Do I need it? It's moxie. No thanks. Alright, well, if you get murdered, don't come crying to me unless it's to buy the Ranger. Filter trash can. Dig through it. You know it. Oh. The other one must have gotten lost in the shoe shine stand. Saves you the trouble of using both feet for working. Okay, sure. Okay. I prefer the crab. Wait. Oh, okay, that's not hobo signs. Let me check this place again. You stop dead in your tracks when you see 3 of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening staring eyes and glaring at each other quietly until one of them notices you. And it and its 2 companions start stalking toward you, making wet growling sound. Oh jeez, what even are you guys? Glurb? Well, are you evil invaders or are you natives that were displaced by urban development seeking to reclaim that's rightfully yours? The fishman confirmed briefly. Evil? Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. Shove past them. I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of the way, chum. You shove past the fishman, whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you and stride away. They glurb and angry at you, but either they too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. I want to check out the recipe again, if we have like the mats for this. No. What was we have the book, I think. Cooking for health? No. Dough baby recipe. Sandwich cream. Which we do not have, I think. Let me check. Nope. This one also has... Oh, because it's arcane, okay. It has symbols on it. Okay. You round a street corner and encounter a woman in a welding mask using tightly focused magic of fire to cut the fenders of a parked car. Hey, I'm pretty sure that isn't your car. There's a polite cough behind you and you turn around to see a woman in an oil-stained coveralls casually spinning a grease gun around one finger. Is this your car? Yes? No, it ain't. And it ain't your business neither, so maybe we should teach you a little lesson about minding your business. You just said it isn't mine. Bewitch her. Listen, you girls are going about this all wrong. You get much more usable parts of this jalopy if you take it back to your garage first, instead of trying to strip it quick and dirty on the street before the cop shows up. Huh? Well, yeah, we usually do, but Hotwire Nancy's visiting her ma today. Good thing you met me, then you two go on ahead and get your $230 and I get the car there for you. You? What are you gonna do about it? Just a little of the hocus pocus. You waggle your fingers and the hubcap floats off the car and does a lazy orbit around your head. I just hover it there. It's no big thing. I used to do this for Uncle Mickey all the time whenever he'd flip his tractor over. Huh. Well, finish the trick. Her grease gun sails out of her grasp and joins the hubcap spinning around your head. The two of them blink at you, then shrug at each other. Alright, we'll go unlock the garage door. Don't take all day. You manage to wait until they are out of sight before dropping the hubcap and grease gun and panting heavily. Ranged weapon. Don't we already have this Tin Lizzie grease gun? Why do all the rocks in this yard have creepy glyphs painted on them? Weird. This rock is steaming. Amble away? No. Oh wait, this rock has a date painted on it. 11/10/82. Jot it down. Probably shouldn't just barge in. Knock. Snore. Whoa, was it? Congratulations, you won a sweepstakes. Bitches, never won nothing, didn't. Hello? Oh, didn't enter no sweepstakes now, scrap. I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. Nobody's here but me and these 4 urns. Urns? 5 fivers. Go away. I'm the milkman. Got your milk. I ain't drink that fat water. Get lost. I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Don't want any buzz off. I'll come back later. Huh. Okay, maybe let's check the date at Plunkett Street. You see an IRS agent through the window of a diner, struggling with his paperwork, corrects his calculation. Popping the cap of a red pen, you lean through the window over and make a few improvements to his work. You pat him on the head and walk off whistling as he shouts terrible curses at your back. Honestly, there wasn't all that much to correct. You gained 6 XP. Forgot what the date was. No, wait, was it? No. Ah, here it is. What date would you like to look at the archives for? The cover story for that date is the sinking of the Porkwood, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. You barely have time to react as the ground shakes and shudders violently without warning, then bursts in a rain of earth as several large slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground, writhing and twisting and groping at their surrounding. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was ah. Okay, so the tentacles are hostile. Deal 3 physical and reduces Moxie by 3. Or just kill them. Oh wait, are those AP abilities? They might be AP abilities. Yeah. Okay. I bet we could defeat the guys now to the mob. You won. They're gonna need 10 of those things if they want to tackle you. You follow a trail of disturbed earth and cracked pavement from the place where the tentacles popped out of the ground to the place where presumably they popped in. And by presumably, I mean obviously, because that place is a house with slimy wriggling tentacles poking out of all its holes. Did you have to phrase it that way? Location unlocked, tentacle house. Ignore it and keep walking. I want to ask you about the Porkwood. Alright, you better come in. Captain Dirch's house. A short wooden table. There's an old tarnished silver tray on top, but it's empty. The plaque above this urn says 5th Sailor. Barnacle face. Less handsome Jeff. Handsome Jeff. Pegleg Johnny. Oh, he's collecting them. The wash basin is full of salt water. This guy is really committed to his whole deal. Saltwater fishing. Root beer taffy. It isn't fizzy like actual root beer, but this root beer flavored saltwater taffy will heighten your magical abilities regardless. Maybe it's a placebo kind of thing. If Dirch's career had been more successful, this would be a Commodore's commode. It's a shelf full of nautical non-fiction. You are not interested in it. The fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, or the captain uses it to catch horses. Take it. Any chance I can just take this? They might think the crowd dragged it in. So is that a yes? Don't remember the question. This device combines the fishing pole and the harpoon in case you want to go fishing, but you don't know what order of magnitude of fish you're after. Another grey cat nervously washes itself in the corner. Try to pet it. The cat shies away from your touch. You notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. The coat smells like pitiful old man's sleep. This nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top. It's a simple device, a glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp. Really rolls off the tongue though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. Incredible. Say it again. Blubber lamp. I love it. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Great. Just great. Say it again. Blubber lamp. I never get tired of that. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Blubber lamp. It just keeps getting better. Incredible. Say it again. Okay, we got work to do. An old grey-bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. Talk to him. What you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know, the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers. No newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor authors. Fortunately, I'm only one of those three things. Can I ask you about the pork one? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock, all hands lost. That was decades ago. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been saying that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean as in haha. What's with the rocks in front of your yard? I know nothing about it except for the date marker I put. Did you just come with the house? New one pops up ever since in a while. But what's that do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, less handsome Jeff, and old Barnacle face. He looks askance at the row of earth, and the other one, so 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. It was you, just signing up for the last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. And that's all I got to say about him. You have a lot of urns. Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. They didn't figure they want the Sibir after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except that 5th fella were never found. I ain't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew, right and proper though, so he got as much right to be there as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, used to go and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my knees started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right there though. You talk to urns? Yep, we shoot the breeze, relieve all gloves as such. You say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face that you don't believe me. So you can ask them yourself, landlubber. Guess I have a chat with your urns then. Fine. But if you got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chat. I'm done asking questions. Thanks. The plague above this urn says 5th sailor. Hello? The urn doesn't respond. Anybody there? Imitate the captain's voice. You look around to make sure the captain is asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. Yeah, there, sailor, you can speak freely now. I got rid of that no good landlubber. A muffled, whispery sounding voice replies. Yeah, Captain. I reckon they was trying to send me a newspaper. Pay no, never mind. Aye, Captain. Keep talking to the earth. So, sailor, how goes it? I asked what's new, but, you're not a talkative one, are you, matey? I suppose you never were. Come to that. So, well, as you were done. I could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes, as in cigarettes? Aye. What does an urn want with cigarettes? Well, alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yeah. Everything going alright? Aye, Captain. Nearly a cloud in the sky. Good, great. Are you in a chatting mood? Sure, yeah. Well, you know me, Captain. I'm in a few words and all. Happy to listen to. Right, well, actually, I was wondering about your name there. Barnacle Vice? What about it? Well, I was just wondering. Why? I mean, of course I know why, but, have you have any insight into... I mean, you never actually say that is, you never asked before, so I've taught you already. Right, yeah, obviously I already. Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, it's fine. Okay, yeah, good, yeah. It's hard for me to do the both of the noises. Anything on your mind, Captain? Well, like what? Well, I don't know, just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so. Yeah. Yeah, so. Alright, oh, those old times, right. Sure, right. You are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yeah, we should in many of them. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad we had this talk. So, how you been doing there, handsome Jack? Smooth sailing, Captain. You feel like talking over old times? Sure, I mean, yeah, why not? Right, then. Which particular yarn from your past have you got on your mind? Actually, let's talk about you. Me? The fella next to you is less handsome Jeff, so is this judgment for your relative appearance as literature, or is it more of an ironic reverses sort of deal? Yeah. Well, you never wait. Wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Yes, of course. I do. Gotta go by. So, how are things? No problems, Captain. Everything is shipshape. Haha. Haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about old times. Great. I love hearing your stories of nautical adventures. Instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg? Sure. How'd you get it? I got it because I lost the original leg? I assume so, yeah, but how? Wait, weren't you there when it happened? Time for my nap. Talk to you later. Okay, so the only one is the fifth one, and we need cigarettes. Got it. Do you have cigarettes? Get that albatross out of here. It matters. Alright, cigarettes next. Tell you what, let's take a break here because my voice is hurting, honestly. After that pirate bit, it's bad. So, see ya.